Story time on how my fiance proposed to me with a personalised pumpkin hunt. You can have a pause to read on the little clue page that he made me, and obviously my nails. You can tell that I was not ready for the occasion. He woke me and Ava up at 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday and demanded that we get out of bed right now. He said there's a pumpkin hunt on the meadows, and I was like, what do you mean there's a pumpkin hunt on the meadows? We'll do it later, because I thought it was something that was organised by the community or something. He was very persistent that we had to leave then and there, so we threw clothes on, got our shoes on, and we started walking towards the meadows. Now I am half asleep and he passes me that trail sheet that I showed you at the beginning, and I'm going to be honest, it was very well done, so I didn't really think anything of it. There was not 1 second that I thought that my fiance had made this, because he's not an artistic person, do you know what I mean? He just didn't get that gene. However, upon further inspection, I realised that each clue was personalised to something that we had done during lockdown. We live in a flat, so we spent the majority of our lockdown on the meadows, which is obviously where we're doing the pumpkin hunt. And oblivious little me, I just thought this was something fun, so I started taking photos for Ava, because I thought, oh, this will be really fun. She can put it in a scrapbook and take it to school and show her teachers and friends what she's been doing. This obviously goes on for about 1.5 hours, and then we get to the final clue. I have never needed a coffee more in my entire life than I did at that exact moment, so I start running to this last clue, right? I'm like, well, hey, go see the pumpkins, and I pause to read because they say something, and it says, will you marry me? And I turn around and he's on one bloody knee. I then start hysterically crying, like ugly crying, and then, no, don't, and then he proposed to Ava, and that's when I lost it. I don't even remember how we got home, but then when we did, my mum and sister had actually decorated the entire flat, saying she said yeah, and I just thought, how weird would that have been if I actually said no? And then they started to tell me of how it all came together, and my partner had actually got up at like 5:30 in the morning and scattered all the pumpkins everywhere ready for us, and my mum and my sister helped him with the creative side, so I wasn't wrong there. I sadly didn't get that coffee that I desperately needed, however I did have an entire bottle of champagne and was drunk by 10 a.m.